So I think I've hit another not a wall, but I hit like another emotional pit, I guess. Um so maybe like 2 minutes ago or a minute ago, um I was looking up how to implement a DLC into a Steam game. Um Granted, I haven't even put a single game on Steam. I was working on something yesterday yesterday. And the day before that when I got off work and like two ish, one ish. But it originally started as let's make a Pokemon like game where you have two characters um on a screen, one on the left, one on the right. There's no foreground or background. It's just looking at the characters inside a box. And then you have four moves. You have an attack that has three moves, and you have a defense that has three moves. A heal category that has three moves, and then you have a um a section where you can kind of just have whatever you want, whether it's another attack, defense, or heal move, or item, or you play the little mini game I came up with, or a consumable of some kind, and that's three different sections too. It originally was that, and I made like a little example of it. I sent it to someone that I don't know. Um, well, I guess barely know. Anyways, um, we had a good conversation back and forth, sort of, kind of. I was working on that, and then I think I think I gave myself too much to do. And originally it was gonna be like a thousand different characters, and then that went down to 100, which I was gonna then just do updates of 10, like over 10 weeks, right? And then I was doing that, and a good chunk of them were filled out, like 20 what 26 of them were characters of the chess game I already worked out, that I've got to finish because I kind of got lost in the code. Um, Lost as in I'm not literally coding it. I'm using an AI to code it because I don't know how to fucking code, and I feel like I'm constantly rushing myself and stressing myself out over this stuff. I currently work a part-time job, and I know I can't do this the rest of my life. Not in the sense that oh, working a job the rest of your life it sucks. No, it's that I know I cannot do this almost every day for the rest of my fucking life. I miss doing DoorDash. You know, I just drove around delivering food. It was great, and because I had a good working car, I could live out the car, which was great because all you have to do is save to maintain your car. You can go to a gym to take a shower. You have money for your phone bill. You know, life's fine when you don't have much to worry about. You know, but my dumbass didn't save. I was stupid. I mean, I'm still stupid, but not as stupid as before. So, yeah. But I kind of hit like an emotional slump yesterday, and then it just kept going down and down. Yeah, it's kept getting worse and worse and worse and worse, all the way up to this morning. You know, I cried a bit. I just sat and had violent fantasies about killing myself. Not in the sense like with the rope, go hang time, but I mean, as in, I, how do I put it? Like I am a different person stabbing the body that I'm in now, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? You know? It just happens when I fall into emotional pits like this. Pretty much, it goes away eventually. Um, it's usually when I distract myself. Now that I have a job, it's easy to distract myself. I can just go work when I'm scheduled to. You know, and luckily today, the pay started hitting direct deposit. So yay. That means I did put the direct deposit information in, which is good. Or direct deposit information incorrectly, which is good. Sorry, I yawned. But the new idea is just it's just it's just making a game full of questions, and it's a game, quote unquote, that I don't know what the fuck else to call it. You know what I mean? I guess really just an application that you would download on Steam, but I'm just gonna come up with 100 questions. Some of them related to characters or world stuff or ideas or things like that. And then you just pick yes or no. You know? You just pick yes or no and then go to the next one. You know what I mean? And then I could technically essentially put DLC, quote unquote, in it, which would basically be you answer the question. Like you download the DLC, and the DLC is just you answering a question, and then when you answer it, you get coins. You know what I mean? And the point is so that when I eventually make enough money from people buying the DLC and and the yeah, when I eventually make enough money from that and my job, and I can get a car and then get rid of the one I have currently because it's not worth keeping that one. And I can do DoorDash, make more money, and then hire someone to help me actually make a real game. You know? But yeah, I don't know. But a part of me is just tired. At least currently, because I'm sad and like all boohoo and shit. I don't really want to be here, you know? But I also can't just not exist either. You know what I mean? It just sucks. But I will at least do all the questions today and then code them up and then, yeah. Thank you for listening.